Okay, I've been waiting all day to give all of you this announcement, and the time has finally come. Now, I know that I have promised things and I try to attempt at doing things, and I have not done them in the past. All I can say is I don't know if my teaching is really going to work out as I had planned. I'm going to be having to really narrow down what I'm going to be teaching. So that might just only include the English classes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate the 20th century world history and then also the Spanish class that I'm teaching. I'm not going to be doing this. The the two English courses, 1984 and American literature. All I can say is the English lit class will not be having a meeting for a very long time. I really don't know when I'm going to be having uh, the leisure and the time and the space and the fresh mindedness enough to get into 1984. Um, we might do it after we're done reading Old Man and the Sea. You really never know. I think that is probably going to be a possibility for when we're done reading Old Man and the Sea for my American Lit, and then they'll also be reading The Great Gatsby. That might be the time when we might get into 1984. It might be as soon as close to the 10th of September, around the 12th, or it could be 2 months later in early to mid November. Um, yeah, it's gonna really depend because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to focus my energy, and I find it a little challenging to read two books at the same time. I really will focus on what I've started and what is most important and what I am, um, really reading currently, and be fixated on that, get that done, move on to 1984. However it's going to work. Point is, probably only focusing on Old Man in the Sea. So yeah, that's kind of I'm just kind of telling you how it's going to work out. But there will be no Spanish and 20th century world history. Okay. So I know Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, those were all days that I said that we would be meeting, and we didn't because I was tired, I was exhausted, I needed a break, and so did all of you. And it was kind of the holidays, so we did our fun little plans and things for Monday, for Labor Day, and Saturday and Sunday. I got some work done around the house and everything, and I, relaxed and, did the normal things, took walks and, read a little bit. So, yeah. Now, I also really hope that all of you have been paying attention to my emails and telling you what episodes, or episode of Dance Moms that you need to have watched. Okay, so the first half of the season, you should be at the end of the first half of the season or the beginning of the next competition season by now. So you should be at the point where she is planning to bring her new junior elite competition team in, or the select ensemble, is what she calls it. Okay, um, that's what everybody should be. Raise your hand if you're there. Okay. Oh, okay, well, that's fabulous. That's fabulous. Okay, so since today is very, very unusual, and it's very cloudy and very dreary and rainy today, and it's cold, it's 50-degree weather, so that's why I'm wearing my pants and everything, and it feels really, really nice to put my fall winter wardrobe on because I'm not a fan of seeing my legs and wearing shorts and all of that business and hot weather along those lines. Um, it's definitely nice for change. But I really, really hope that the door for, wearing summer clothes, is shut permanently and it won't open again because I'm excited to get into autumn season. And it's right around the corner on September 21st or 22nd, end of Virgo season around Abby's birthday. Then it's going to be officially the fall. So, there is a brand new mentioned guest. We've had Leslie here, and on Sunday we went around to the 3 different stores: Walmart, Goodwill, and Bed Bath and Beyond. She left the following Monday morning. Okay, as you all know. Now, this brand new mentioned guest is going to be based off of one of the mothers in the brand new select ensemble team of Abbey Lake. So, this brand new mother, her name is Christy, but it has a Y on the end of it, and you like her. If you see the show, you like her because you really dislike her, and it's that kind of opposite, charming in all the wrong ways, very, very interesting, distinctive personality, way of speaking, appearance, all those types of things. Now, a couple of the side subjects that we'll be delving into is Night by Elie Wiesel, which we have read fall of 2018, if you can remember. We will look at the Holocaust a little bit, talk about it. Maybe sometime I can teach it to you in a better and more feasible and easier paced, slower way. And another side subject that we'll be getting into for Christy, as they call her, and her last name is Hunt, and she is Leo. A lot of them are Leos. There's a lot of Leos on that show. August 12th is her birthday. Another side subject that we'll be delving into is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Part 1. Part 1 in particular. Remember when Harry Potter and Hermione and then, I forget his name, was sitting down at that little restaurant in the very, very beginning of Part 1, and then there was the waiter, and they, were just sitting down, ordering coffees, and then there were some people that broke into the restaurant and tried to attack with magic, and Harry Potter and all of them were fighting back, and it was really, really funny because the waiter was standing in the restaurant, in the back of the restaurant. She had her little earbuds and she was just singing away. Point is, Christy reminds me of her because she looks a lot like her. And she also reminds me of a woman who did a video book review for Night by Elie Wiesel. That's why I bring Night by Elie Wiesel up. She definitely has that sort of accent to her. That is in similarity. Has the appearance of a Catholic Christian in medieval times. Kind of like really, really seriously devoted. I'm talking prior Reformation, but also maybe devoted to something very, very dark as well. And certainly against what Martin Luther was trying to fight against. So, a very, very intriguing person this individual is. She is currently with her daughter Sarah at Labimbi Bell Books, or Millie Butterfield's dance studio, Masters of Dance. And they were doing a group routine based on 1984. What About Us? If you've ever heard the song, beautiful song, a beautiful lyrical, and a duet based on Old Man and the Sea, and then a solo based on Scout and To Kill a Mockingbird. So, they're there right now, and I know her plans, and she said that the coming next week she's going to be doing Susan Boyle, certainly the weather for classical music and Susan Boyle type weather. She's good to listen to in the fall and the winter. And coincidentally, music from Harry Potter, a whole Harry Potter themed dance competition numbers. So, let me tell you that she is here. Christy is here right now. She has just arrived in town, and she will be going to a hotel. I have given her the germ killer, and I shipped it through mail to her house that she'll be taking with her. She'll be staying in a hotel. I'm hungry. And after dinner, she'll be coming here. We'll be welcoming her to the Amenton. I'll be kind of introducing myself, and you'll introduce yourself. I'll give her the tour with her daughter as well. And also another another book that I will be suggesting. So there's going to be three books I'm going to give out to her. Night by Elie Wiesel, which is one of the books I will be giving to her. Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 1. In all of these, I have my own reasons for it. It's very random. And additionally, the tales the Tales of Beedle the Bard, which is a book that J.K. Rowling, author of Harry Potter, wrote in addition to Deathly Hallows Part 1, which has the tale of the three brothers in there along with other stories that are not featured. So I will have to see if I can find a printed copy of that. Although I do not have that book, I will just probably send her a link of the PDF of that book with the stories on it, and she will read it. Kind of an outstationary type person, which her customs are going to blend very, very well with what we went off of with Leslie. Sheets and sheets, take you to the cleaners, go to all the stores. So they do have a very, very, similar customer, although Leslie face picture is the blinds and a rainy day, just like this. Okay, certainly have a lot in common with each other. Similar personalities. They did the same things. We're both in season 4. They're both Leo suns and everything like that. Also, I know a lot of you are very, very curious and interested, and you want the opportunity to take Deborah Silverman's Applied Astrology School. The problem is, I do not have $997 or less, or $1,000. So, she is very unreasonable with her price because no one has that much money. I would have to be living in a mansion with my, candelabras and have that much money. And she has something called Interview, which is a self-study second course in addition to Applied Astrology. Interview, understanding and delving deep into yourself. But that's $500 or 3 payments of, one payment of $370, or 3 payments of $500. Okay, that is, you say it's half price. Well, that's not good enough. I'm still not satisfied. So, you'll have to give me something else. So that's not available. I do not have that much money in my possession. So the next option is, after all of you have her book, all of you have a copy of The Missing Element. Her school opens up the cart from August 18th through September 3rd, okay? And it also opens up in the winter time, and it's from February 1st, I believe, or somewhere around there, through February 16th. So you all have a book. You can read her book, but there's something that she has in addition to something else, which I will get into. So I told you about Destiny Summit. This past summer, way back in July, if you can remember, which if you sign up for that, you get these interviews where she just have Zoom meetings of people where she goes through their chart and connects it to their, life, whatever. That's not really anything, that's not like a course into astrology. So, she has something that is called the Star Community, which is a course. You don't have to pay for it. Problem is, I would love to take Applied Astrology. I don't have the money. I would love to take Interview as well. I don't have the money. So the Star Community is another a free astrology course. A free astrology course. We have, mentors and, videos and all these types of things. But, it's just like taking Applied Astrology and Interview, but it's free, and I'm sure that the majority of the population, there's probably 1 million more people who do that than Interview and Applied Astrology. So, it is optional, but I would requirely recommend that you sign up and join the Star Community. The Star Community, understanding both self and others and having compassion for them through astrology, through, the stars and all the placements. That's why she calls it Interview and the Star Community. The Star Community, the community of people that were born. It's basically, all the same things that you would learn in Applied Astrology in Interview. So, as I just said, okay, so there's no registration, there's no cart and countdown. It's completely free. You can sign up at any point at any given time. That's another great thing about that. Okay, so it is there for you, where you can put Deborah Silverman Astrology maybe put a / star community, and you can sign up. It's super easy. You don't have to pay anything. And she'll be sending emails, and she has a little introduction, video, welcome to the star community, and all of that. Okay, so you have her channel, you have her book. Now you have another now you have her online course, which is the Star Community. Okay, she has 3 courses. I named 2. This one is the 3rd. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so that's what this invention is going to do, because it is practical. Okay, and it's probably 1,000 times better and more enlightening than and more fun than applied astrology and the interview thing. So and you can become a graduate of the Star Community as well. So anyway, that's another of her schools and courses. So yeah, I talked about that enough. Okay. Now, I just want to talk to AM Lit people about the book that you're going to be reading, The Old Man and the Sea.